putting my laptop to work and literally allowing me to be able to see people that would come online, therefore being able to see if you asked a question or if you wanted the one card reading for today. My computer is obviously not cooperating, so I'm just going to move it to the side. I finally got to move my stuff around, so I'm going to show you briefly. So it's not such a hot mess the way it has been. I meant to be on the other side of the table, but it didn't work out that way. I'm still tweaking. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start with this deck until people start coming on, if they do. And if they don't, that's okay. Trial and error, if nothing else. And that'll be that. Most of these cards that I'm going to be using for the Tarot del Fuego, I'm not going to be able to show you because, well, as many readers often say, YouTube, blocks their video, XYZ. And I was going to use this deck first thing in the morning this morning. Oh my God. Disclosure to you guys. Literally, I was going to use this deck when I started out this morning, and then I started looking at all the deck and I was like, oh, I don't think I can do that because literally I don't know if I can see if you do come on, if I can see or can't see. Let's see here. Let me see. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Okay, nonetheless, what I was saying is, because I was reading the bottom, I'm sorry, this is the first time I go live. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to use this deck because it's so ornate. Let me see if I can, okay, I can show you this one. Look how pretty they are. This is a very beautiful deck. And look at the back. It matches the box. Literally matches the box. That's what attracted me to this deck. It's gorgeous. So it's Tarot del Fuego, Tarot of Fire. Okay? And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this deck. And I was so excited. And then when I started realizing that there's a lot of naked bodies in this tarot deck, I was like, oopsies, I guess I'm not going to do that. So then I grabbed another deck, and that's what I did your collective reading for this morning. And I started doing the reading. The reading turned out to be like 40 minutes, and I never intended for it to go that long. I didn't even want it to be 20 minutes. And suffice to say, shoot, literally it took 12 hours of my day to load. That's how long it took my phone to load. 12 freaking hours. So literally what ended up happening is that I didn't get to post shorts today. I didn't get to post anything else because on my, I don't know if it does that to my computer, but on my phone it doesn't allow me to take shorts. Once I have once I'm doing an upload for one of the videos, it doesn't allow me to until that video is complete and done. It doesn't allow me to do anything else. So I was like, oh my God, never again. Oh, and again, disclosure about that door. The gentleman that I'm currently renting from, the latch is not there, so the door keeps slamming. It sounds creepy. It sounds like I'm at a cemetery or something. I promise I'm not. I'm not. It just sounds that way. And yeah, so literally, just bear with me. But yeah, I can't show you the majority of these cards. If I can show them, because they don't have naked bodies or boobies. I'm not kidding. Then I'll show them to you. But it's not like, it's not coarse. It's not like crude. It's just very artistic. And if you could see them, the majority look almost like a Frida Kahlo type of thing or whatever. It's not, you know, it's neither here nor there, but yeah. there's a lot of nakedness going on here. Okay. So we don't want YouTube to be like, you're a bad girl. You can't get on YouTube anymore. And I'm trying to accumulate hours right now, so I don't want nothing to get in the middle of that. I don't want any interference. So we'll play nice with YouTube. Okay? So let's see how many more they give us. And then we'll start, and then we'll wait. And if nobody comes on after 15 minutes, then you will have had another collective reading, right? Oh. I can see clearly now. Let me tell you, it's like, it's got a little bit of a theme again. I already see 3 major players here. 3 major players at the very least, possibly 4. Come on, little cards. Can't be here all day. Cannot do that. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I found my channel, I was going to get on it and everything, and then all of a sudden, it's like, nope, can't do it. I pressed create, I pressed go live, and nothing happened. So it's like, all right then, I guess I'll just do it my generic way. I'll do it on my phone again, and see if I can see anybody that perhaps remarks or gets on or whatever. But as I can see right now, it's 0. So nobody, oh, there's somebody on. You're welcome here. Can't see who you are until you post. Please do subscribe. I'm trying to grow my little channel. But, yeah. So if you do want the 1 card reading for today, you will have to, I would think that that I don't have to slide or anything. I don't know. Try not to press a whole bunch of things. There goes, let's save to your last. Yeah, I didn't see anything. So if you want the 1 card reading, you'd have to literally ask your question, please, and please do subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And so right now, since nobody was on, oh, well, I guess they went away. That's okay. So nonetheless, some people can be shy. Some people can, you know, not want to be known, and I apologize for that. But, you know, whatever your handle is, that's probably what I will see. And again, you know, if you want your 1 card reading, you have to actually tell me what you want to know. So long as it's nothing crazy and it's a yes or no answer. How weird. That's twice I've seen somebody come on and then they click off. So whatever it is, it's okay with me. Ooh, okay, so I'm just waiting for 1 more card and then I can get started with this reading. And you know, it was loosely informed to you that I was going to be live. I don't have a following that comes live yet. This is my first time trying the live button, and because of the fact that I only got to set up briefly, it's not quite set up the way I want it yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there, and it'll just get better as time goes on. This is why shuffling in front of people is a little harder, because when we shuffle, you either have to, if it's not live right, then you have to scooch, you know, past all the shuffling if you don't want to see that. But literally, you know, I like to watch people shuffle, not so much talk, but I like to see them shuffle. And the reason I like to see them shuffle is because I like to know that they actually shuffled the damn cards. Because I don't know if you guys notice, we don't need you. A lot of the readers, they have their beautiful tables set up, and they're just saying, look, look, there's one, she's called Sarah Angel. I think her name is Sarah Angel. And she's always saying, look, look. And I'm like, bitch, you know, in my head, bitch, if I could look, I would. But you're not showing us the cards. Okay, so come on, Spirit. I just need 1 more card, please. Aha. Please and thank you. Ooh, oh, he said, really? Okay, well, I'll give you 2 so you can stop crying. Okay, not bad. There's 2 that I probably cannot show you. The first card that they gave us was the High Priestess. The High Priestess did come out this morning. She came out along with the video that I just got to finish posting because it took 12 freaking hours. So I am so sorry for that. So you're going to have to watch that video, match it up with this, okay? So the first card you get is the High Priestess, and then we get the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. We get the Chariot. We get the 10 of Swords. We get the King of Wands. We get the Tower. We get the Devil. We get the Star card, the 5 of Swords, and then the ending card was going to be the 4 of Wands, but it was coupled with the 4 of Pentacles as well. So we got a 2-4, 2-4, you know, 2 cards came out instead of 1. So let's begin. First of all, let me disclose that the High Priestess or the Priestess, the Tower, the Devil, the Star, all came out this morning. They all came out this morning in that one, the one whole video, the one whole hurrah I got to post today. They all came out. So this is a little bit different, so let's get going. So we have the High Priestess. That's the very first thing that we have on the table. She is coupled with the 10 of Pentacles. So that's not bad at all to have together, okay? So together you have the High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles. So something that's unseen for me during this particular reading for the collective Libra, for me, this is telling me that people are either about to get jobs, people are about to get into a business contract with someone, or even with a company, okay? Money is on its way because the High Priestess is showing it, and she's saying, like, you know, it's unseen, but it's on its way. This money is unseen, but it's on its way. The Chariot is the only card I don't like concerning this money. So if it's a business transaction, be careful because the Chariot is right before the 10 of Swords. Okay, so now we're going to shift, but we're only going to shift for a minute and then I'll shift back. So I've got the High Priestess along with the 10 of Pentacles. If this is business, or if there's somebody trying to get money over on you, a deal of money or a deal concerning money over on you, I don't like it because that means that they're doing it underhandedly because it's being shown by the Priestess. The High Priestess is hiding that money. So if somebody's trying to get over on you money-wise, they're doing it in a sneaky way because it's not seen. The High Priestess is hiding it. The reason I say that is because it looks like if it is money that's trying to be hidden from someone concerning you, if they're trying to hide the money, if they're trying to steal money, if they're trying to get away with something concerning money, then what's going to happen is I feel that there's going to be an argument. There's going to be a big argument, a big disagreement, because the Chariot and then with the 10 of Swords, that's a big fight. That is a huge fight. So be careful with someone maybe possibly hiding something of wealth, something of value from you, or even if it's your money and they have your bank account information. Be careful that they're not trying to take money because, let me see if I can cover her boobies. Okay, let's see. She's naked, but she's behind there. She's behind there. But literally, you see how she's got all the money? She's got all the money, but the first person on deck here was the High Priestess. The Priestess is hiding the money for this person. Okay? So that's the first thing I see. Again, if it comes to light that this person has money or that this person is trying to be slick and get away with somebody's money, it's going to ensue in a huge fight, guys. So you need to know that it will end up in a big fight because somebody's trying to get away with either not telling you there's money, taking money from you, stealing money from you, taking it out of your bank account. Maybe it's a check and they're supposed to pay you for something and they're not going to. And that is coupled with the King of Wands. So I feel like it's the feminine energy in this reading, in this storyline, is the feminine energy that's keeping it away from the King of Wands. Okay? So the masculine right now is embodying the King of Wands. I'll get to that in a minute. And the feminine is embodying doing some kind of sneaky behavior. Now, it could be friends because this is a general reading. It could be friends that we're talking about. It could be neighbors. It could be brothers and sisters. It could be aunts, uncles. It could, whatever, whoever you're dealing with. And it's not going to pertain to everyone. Why? Because not everybody has sneaky friends or relatives, right? Most of us do in some sort. All right. Then comes in the King of Wands. I feel like whatever's being perpetrated is against him. Okay? So now we have a male energy. The King of Wands is somebody very fiery. Most of the time, even into mature adulthood. And the reason I can say that is because he's usually very virile. He's very virile in his person, even into very old age, let's say 70, 80. He's still very virile. If I could equate him to someone, and please don't quote me on that because I don't know what Pablo Picasso was as far as his astrological sign was, but Pablo Picasso, he had Paloma Picasso, he fathered her at the age of 90. So the King of Wands has those attributes that he could literally father children well into an older age because he's always very virile. He's a wand. Wands are fire. Okay? The King of Wands is bringing about a tower. He's bringing about this tower. So what I don't like about this is that person, that female person that's trying to get away with the financial underhandedness, she's going to be found out. Whoever that woman is, she will be found out. The King of Wands is going to cause the tower, and it's going to erupt in a big disagreement. Okay? So again, right now, what I see is everything that's in the negative is being done towards a masculine. Okay? So it may not fit to you. I'm sorry. This is a general reading. I am a vessel, so I pick up what Spirit is throwing down for me, and I just share that with you, okay? Again, you're welcome to write a comment, and if I can see the comment, then I can literally be able to give you your one card reading, okay? And if not, because I keep seeing, I saw two people, then they went away, then I saw one person that went away, and I keep seeing the disappearing, so I'm not sure if people are, like clicking on, and, maybe they're just curious, and then they clock back off, so it's okay. I don't mind that at all. Wow. Literally, I said that the devil was next in line. Did not see. I did not see that there was a hidden card. So another 2 for 1. Okay, we got one earlier, and we got another one now. Now this one, because it's being done to the King of Wands, the King of Wands has no fault in any of this. So remember that I'm reading the energy of the cards. It could be a female that's being utilized for their money or being stolen from, or something that she needs to be aware of concerning money. Okay? I'm just saying that it's coming across as the energy of the King of Wands. Well, this devil energy that is right after the tarot, right after the tower. Okay? This devil energy comes right after the tower. So again, I'm sorry, but I feel like there's going to be a horrendous amount of anger comes out between these two. Horrendous amount of anger. I mean, this could be a super explosive type of situation where, can I see? I can, but I can't. Like one of those knockdown, drag out fights to end all fights. This is literally going to be an ugly argument or an ugly conversation that is had between two people. Okay? Because of what's going on, because of what the feminine is doing in this scenario. Justice is going to be had, but it's going to come for, this time, this justice is coming for, make sure there's no nakedness, is coming for the King of Wands energy. So the male energy right now is being justified in his anger. Okay? Because of what is being done to him, this King of Wands literally gets the star energy and the justice together. So because of that, the outcome for the King of Wands is one of, wow, destiny, battle won, coming out ahead, everything in the favor of the King of Wands for right now. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube. I didn't realize that there were boobies. So again, the star card. Okay? Didn't do that on purpose. That doesn't mean that because everything comes out in the favor after all for the King of Wands, that doesn't mean that he is happy. Because if you can see here, he's still irritated. Make sure there's no boobies. He's still very irritated. Look at all the swords all over the place, right? So he's still angry. It's not like, okay, I won because you messed up and all of a sudden I feel happy and joyful. No, there's still a lot of anger here, a lot of resentment that is coming from the King of Wands towards this feminine that's trying to hide what she's doing. The ending cards to this reading are the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So whatever's happening, even though the feminine in this instance is hiding behind the High Priestess, I can show that card. The other one has boobies. Let me see if I do it this way. If I cross it this way, I can do it that way. This feminine is trying to hide behind the shadows so that she's not seen, so that what she's doing is not being seen. So because of that, again, the King of Wands gets his justice, gets the star card, which is a lot of beautiful, positive, good luck as well. Beautiful energy that comes out because of this disagreement and because of what is learned that the feminine is doing towards the masculine energy here, okay? After the Five of Swords, you get the Four of Wands coupled with the Four of Pentacles. So in this instance, whatever it is the feminine is doing towards the masculine in a lie, cheating, stealing type of way, remember, that's why the High Priestess is coming out. Anything, when the High Priestess comes out, there is something that's in secret or something that is hidden. So in this instance, this is going to bring about the ability for this King of Wands to actually not only have that Tower moment because the argument and because of what was hidden that occurred is bringing about that change, but now this King of Wands can actually enjoy the Four of Wands, which is freedom or the ability to move on with someone else, and the Four of Coins, which is his security being intact. So he no longer has to share it, or he no longer has to worry about it being stolen or taken from him. So that's the ending to this story. And then when I turned over the actual deck for the ending card, this is what it showed. Make sure there's no boobies in here. Nope, it's the Six of Cups. So this is literally the ending to this, scenario here for the King of Wands. He's free to move forward. He's got his Four of Wands. He's got his money with the Four of Coins and his security. But it does look like he's going back towards either a past relationship or going back to something from his childhood or going back to something he used to do. It could even be a career for all we know. But he's going back to something that he used to do in the past or someone he used to know in the past. Well, I hope that you liked this reading. I wish I could have gotten my laptop to work for me the way I wanted it to, because that way I could be able to see everybody. But I don't even know if anybody has commented while they came on or not, because I can't see anything. And yeah, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. It irks me because I'm trying my hardest and it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. So I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I'm going to close that so I don't end up messing this one up. Since I am on, that was one scenario, right? The King of Wands, what we talked about and discussed. Okay? I'm going to do the yes or no Okay, and I'm going to add it here. So this is gonna, the first one is gonna be for September, then the middle October babies, and then I'm going to do the late October babies. Okay, so for the September babies, do they have a yes or a no for whatever it is that they're trying to ask here and want answers for? Is it a yes or is it a no? Oh Lord. Here we go. Here we go. The cards don't lie. Tarot, if you know how to read tarot, tarot will tell you the story, and all you have to do is discern it. Literally, here we go again. So for September babies, something is going to come up concerning finances. It is in a love type of relationship. Okay? It might be that something ends though, because here we see the 10 of Swords coupled with the 2 of Cups. So it is talking about a possible ending, and it is talking about finances. Now this is the 7 of Cups. So, I'm sorry, of Coins. So it literally is telling you something may be growing elsewhere. And again, we get the King of Wands. So again, for me, when we're asking questions and we're reading tarot, tarot is going to pick up on the energy, and tarot is going to tell you what you need to know. Tarot doesn't give you one scenario here and then another scenario there. Most of the time, if you have more than one deck, tarot is going to be, if I had to use math as an example, you multiply and then you can divide, or you add and then you subtract and then you add it back again, and then you multiply it and then you can divide it, right, by the common denominator. That's a lot the way tarot is. So here you go. Here's the King of Wands again coming up on your reading, and it is in reference to money that we discussed, and this is a romance. This is probably a relationship, and it looks like it's coming to an end, or it's already dried up. If this relationship remains, let's say it's somebody that lives with someone or is married to someone, even if they remain in this marriage, in this relationship that's long term, it's dried up, it's done, it's got no roots left. When it's dry like that is the 10, it's over, it's done. So I wouldn't be surprised if people are going to end up in a divorce. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just the messenger, and all I can do is read the tarot and read the cards as they fall. Okay, that was the September. All right, mid-October babies, let's see what we get. Yes or no? So again, that was a no, Libra. That was a no. Whatever it is, especially if it's in the romance or in the sector of coming together with someone to form a business, that's a definite no. Okay? All right. Mid-October babies. Mid-October babies. Oh, Lord. Now the cards don't even want to stay in my hand. Mid-October babies, is it a yes or is it a no? For our mid-October babies, is it a yes or is it a no? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave it there. For our mid-October babies, it's a definite yes. Okay, we've got an offer right here, so most likely if it is in love, it's going to be a good offer or an invitation. But I think it's an offer because the next card is the 8 of Coins. The 8 of Coins, when you turn the 8 on its side and it happens to be the coins, this is a beautiful card to have because this is long-lasting finances that can be well into your old age if you play your cards right. No pun intended. 4 of Wands. So this brings about a different type of security to where maybe the work of your hands is being admired. The way that you do your job is being admired. It could even bring a possible raise for some of you. But this is for our mid-October babies. The answer is yes, you have security where finances are concerned. And a possible invitation, for an outing or anything of that nature, okay? All right, let's take a look now for our end of October babies. End of October, Libras, please. Is it a yes or a no? Whatever it is that you're looking to do right now, please give us a yes or a no for our end of October, Libras. Well, okay. For our end of October babies, you do have a sense of security, but that sense of security is coming from someone that you first would like to make a friend with. Meaning the relationship is going to transmute little by little. Okay? So you want to first secure it, anchor it. Okay, with the Four of Wands is showing me an anchoring of the relationship. It's wanting to be really, really good friends first, and then this turns into a possible marriage. Okay, so for our end of October babies, it's a definite yes, especially where romance is concerned. It looks like first you secure the relationship by being friends, getting to know each other, becoming really, really, really good friends, and then it can turn into a possible marriage or a living together, but most certainly a coming together as in a couple. Okay, so that's your cartomancy for today for all 3 Libra phases. Let's see if you have any hidden enemies that you need to be careful with. Let's check for our September babies. Again, I didn't get to do any of this during the day, and I am a little bit tired because my day went a little long, and it was 98 degrees, so if you're in the car, add another 10 degrees to that because it feels like an oven. Even though I had my temperature in the car at 67, it still felt like an oven to me. Okay, for Libras that are September Libras, do you have any hidden enemies that we need to know about? Hidden enemies that we need to know about for September Libras. You get the lily, and we talked about that. Oh, actually, I apologize. That's the bouquet. You get the bouquet. So for September Libras, again, it looks like something that you do or something that you're doing, and please forgive me for the slamming of the door. I can't help that. It doesn't have a hook on it for whatever reason. It looks like either your work or your artistic value, whatever you do with your hands, it looks like it's going to be given accolades. You know, somebody's going to comment on your artistic value, or you know, whatever you do, even if it's flower arrangement, something that you do with your hands is going to be admired. Something that is considered your work is going to be admired. That is for my September Libras. I do not see any anything hidden yet. Possibly a voyage or a trip or a house move. And you have someone coming towards you that's a very loyal individual. So no hidden enemies. No hidden enemies. And I think that whoever it is that King of Wands is going to have an attitude adjustment with, I think that the reason it's not coming out as a hidden enemy is because that's going to be in your face. Whoever is going to deal with that person that is going to try to get away with that finance, that's going to be in your face. So that might be hidden for a little bit, but after it comes out, oh my God, I don't even want to be a fly on the wall for that one, because that's going to be a temper tantrum galore. The King of Wands is going to tear into that butt. Okay, mid-October babies, do we have any hidden enemies? Mid-October babies, do they have any hidden enemies that they need to know of? Ooh, make up your mind. Oh, Lord. Okay. For you, mid-October babies, I wouldn't say you have hidden enemies, but I will say that be careful with flattery, because I feel like with the cats showing up, somebody may kill you with kindness or kill you with flattery concerning maybe something that they find attractive about you. Careful about that, because we come up with the wine. You know, what's the name of that song? What is it? How does it go? Tequila makes my clothes fall off. Be careful that you don't mix business with pleasure. Do not mix business with pleasure, because tequila may make your clothes fall off. Okay? Oh God, I'm not even gonna say what was in my mind, because y'all should know by now if you've been watching me, I have a smart ass mouth at times. So I was gonna say something that probably would have gotten me in trouble with YouTube, so won't. Why do I say business and pleasure keep it separate? Because we get the beautiful safe. What comes in a safe? Hopefully money. Of all things, hopefully money also comes in the safe. So because of that, yeah, celebrate, but don't celebrate with like a boss to be or a co-worker. Unless you already work there, do not celebrate that you got a job. And the other thing is, be careful, because cats are also, carry secrets. Be careful, because cats can always also carry jealousies. So you don't want to go around telling somebody, oh, I got a job, or, oh, hey, they're celebrating me. And then your friend ends up being so jealous of you. Okay? So be careful with that. Mid-October Libras. Okay? Jesus. Okay. End of October babies. Do they have any hidden enemies they need to know about? End of October babies. Do you have any hidden enemies that you need to know about? Like I said, I'm rolling all of them into one tonight because I didn't get to do it. And it's really hot and I love to go take my bath. And you already know that once that I wash my hair, I'm not brushing it. So you're getting all of the readings all in one right now. Late October babies, do you have any hidden enemies? Late October babies, do you have any hidden enemies that we need to know about? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, all kidding aside, our late October babies, some of them are having a hard time. This rose, when it comes out, it's not like it is someone giving you a rose, handing you a rose. It's talking about the rose, the way that it's structured, even though it's beautiful. It's got thorns, right? So it's a rugged sense of beauty. So it's also talking about ill health. Be careful, late October babies, that whatever it is you're going through or experiencing in your life right now is not going to take its toll on you and your health. Why do I say that? Because not only do you get that card, but you also get the lilies again, and you got the lilies the last time. And what did we say about the lilies? The lilies are what are normally placed on top of a casket. Now, if they're Easter lilies, then, that would be great. But in this instance, we're talking about lilies that literally go onto a grave or a casket. And we don't want ill health and lilies, because the lilies are also telling us that it's happiness, but it's also reminiscent of family sorrow. Why do I say that? Because it looks like maybe somebody's relationship may come to an end. It looks like some relationship may come to an end. And my heart goes out to you guys if you're going through relationship breakups out there, my late October babies, some of y'all. Reason is because it's been my understanding and through my own experience that even when you want a divorce and you're ready and gung-ho to start a new life, if you've been with someone even for just 1 year, that's a whole change of dynamics in your life again. Okay, so you're already used to that person being in your life, even though you may not want them in your life anymore. It's a mournfulness, it's a sorrow you go through for the severance of the relationship, because sometimes, let's say 50% of the time, to be conservative, you may be able to remain friends, but not always. So it's a sorrow, because somebody that you maybe at one time did love, did experience wanting to be in that relationship with, it's no longer like that. Now it's like, man, I can't stand that person, and it's that time for one of us to go, this way and the other one to go that way, so we don't have to be putting up with each other, and we don't have to be making each other miserable. So sorry for those October Libras. that are going through the breakup, and yes, I do believe that it could be a divorce, because here we go again. If they were positive cards and that came out, I would be like, wow, you're being honored. That's not what the cards were talking about. The cards were talking about something very negative. So you may be honored with a divorce. Sorry to say it like that. Okay, now let's see if the universe has anything that they want you to know. Again, my apologies for not being able to post anything but that one video today. So this is an all-in-one video, so that you can get all the information that you should have had during the day. My apology, but it just didn't work out. I have to learn how to figure out what I'm doing as far as the uploads are concerned, because I may have to do the readings right before I go to sleep, the longer ones, then that way they can post while I'm asleep, because this is insane. I didn't get to do any readings for you guys due to that it wouldn't stop loading. It took 12 hours to load the freaking video. So I'm so sorry. Please do come back. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please tell others. I don't mind cross watchers, because you know what? Even if I'm saying something that you may not like, cross watcher, if it was your fault, at least you can learn what not to do anymore if you do want to keep your Libra. And if you don't want to keep your Libra, at least you'll know the part you played in the negative. And no, it's not always the cross watcher that did the negative. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? All right, universe, what do you want to tell our September Libras? Any hidden messages from the universe? I gotta take care of this a little better. It's coming up every time I don't lean on it. Universal energies, we need answers for our September Libra. Anything you want to tell us, good, bad, or ugly. Okay, September Libras, positive changes where finances are concerned. So that's not a bad card. I'll stick it back in here, guys. You're seeing me shuffle. That's good, but take care of your finances, guys. What they're telling me is, where Libra is concerned, is we tend to rest on our laurels. We get finances, or we get, you know, some kind of increase. Wish that door wouldn't slam. I'm gonna have to do something about it tomorrow, because it wakes me up in the middle of the night. It scares the crap out of me. What Spirit wants us to know in general as Libras is that we need to put away nest eggs. We can't just be spending and doing paycheck to paycheck or bonus to bonus to paycheck. We need to start building up the funds, because Libras tend to like extravagance and the good life and good things in life, glamour, dressing well. Yeah, I know. I don't normally dress well, guys, lately for this last month, because I'm always in the car and I have to keep climbing stairs. And today I literally just put my hair up because I gave up. But I don't normally dress like this on the norm. But I digress. What I'm trying to say is Spirit would like to see Libras in general try to save more money. Okay? Pardon me. Mid-October Libras, Spirit. Is anything... Do you have anything for the mid-October Libras that the universe would like for mid-October Libras to know? Good, bad, or ugly? Good, bad, or ugly? Okay. We get the moon. You get the moon. So, let me see one more. Oh my God. I'm not going to go any further because I didn't even want to do more than one. You get the moon. You get the hangman. And then you get the Queen of Wands. I don't exactly know what or who the Queen of Wands is in reference to this for you, mid-October Libras. But it's not good. Lies, deception, perhaps hidden enemies. You do have hidden enemies, because look at the lobster, right? Most of the time we look at it as a Scorpio, but I call it a lobster because it's coming out of the water, but it is a scorpion. God, I hate this. I want to clarify. Okay. Hidden enemies. I want to say the hidden enemies do and don't have anything to do with the Queen of Wands. Martha Plucker. Okay. Let's check it out. Motherfuckers. What does the hidden enemy that the moon is showing for the mid-October Libras, what is it trying to say? Man, if this was a set of hair or somebody's wig, this would have already come off their head. I don't know how it got so messy because I'm not trying to pull on it. This used to belong to my mom. I don't know if you can tell, but they don't match. I did that on purpose because I wanted my mom here with me. This is the only thing I have left of my mom. I don't have any other articles of hers besides a picture of when she was 15 in her wedding dress. But I just wanted her here because I was a little chicken to come live on YouTube. By comparison to Facebook, for me, YouTube is bigger. So I was like, I need some extra, like a security blanket, so to speak. So I was like, okay, Mom, bringing you out. So it doesn't match. It's giving me problems. Probably won't use it past today, but I needed it for today. All right. What does the moon have to do with the Queen of Wands, please? Why is the hidden enemy here with the moon? What does that mean exactly? Please clarify that for us. Libra. Either it's got to do with a new beginning or it's got to do in love. Causing issues with new beginnings. Causing issues with new beginnings. So I want to say the Scorpio, the Scorpion, the Scorpio, that's what they're telling me, that's coming out in this card, in the moon card, is bringing about emotional instability for this Queen of Wands in this particular instance for the mid-October babies, because the new beginning that the Queen of Wands is trying to bring about is a little shaky. It's a little shaky. And the Scorpio, if you look at this card, it's the Seven of Swords. So the Scorpio that's being shown on this moon card is telling me that they're being shady and trying to do things underhandedly towards this Queen of Wands. All right, the Queen of Wands with the Hangman. Why is the Hangman coming out for the Queen of Wands, please? What is it that the Queen of Wands is waiting for? Or those cards just flew out of my hand like that. They just went plunk. What is the Queen of Wands waiting for? Why does she have a Hangman? Why? Sorry. Pardon me. I've been up since like 6:30, so I'm extremely tired. It's past 12 hours that I've been up. Show me, please, why the Queen of Wands is sitting there in the Hangman position. Like, she's waiting. What's she waiting for? She's waiting to move. Why is she waiting to move? She's waiting to begin. She's waiting to begin her career. So it doesn't matter what this Scorpio energy, this moon energy wants for this queen, and maybe making it a little difficult for this queen to feel empowered. This queen may be waiting, but it's not for long, because she will have forward movement. She will have her new beginning, and she will have that new beginning in her career. So that's what we needed to figure out, was what was going on with this Queen of Wands, why she was being affected by this moon, why she was affected by the Scorpio or Scorpion, why she was being affected by the Hangman. And so we have our solution. Hurrah! It's okay. This too shall pass. Sometimes when we get into relationships and it doesn't work out very well, the energy, the residue, I call it residue. The residue ends up causing some issues, you know, for the people later on, to where it's like their life is kind of unstable for a while, but then afterwards the stability comes back once they choose to release that energy from the past. Okay, late October babies, is there any hidden, not hidden, are there any, is there anything that the universe wants to tell our late October babies? Is there anything that the universe would like to tell our late October babies that they haven't already done so? Okay, I'm telling you, not everybody can have the same cards, but someone out there, or a few of you, are going through an ending. There is an ending happening. That man is dead. Okay, and I'm saying it with dramatics because the man is dead. You know how I'm always saying in my videos, the steak is done, stick a fork in it. That's what I'm always meaning or intending to mean. When you have the Ten of Swords, that's a permanent severance. It's a done deal. There's not going any further. There's no way to go further unless you divorce someone and you remarry them again. Which, okay, in some instances it has happened, but it's not an every time occasion. This is an ending that has to happen. Then the person that I'm reading for has a brand spanking new beginning. Okay, that's heralded in by this sword. This is the sword of justice and the sword of truth. If we even take it further, if it's the Libra, because it's the late October Libras I'm talking about, is putting an ending to something his or herself. Okay, because that's a Libra card too. The swords are Libra cards. Okay, we could even go, I'm going to go a little bit further into this storyline and say the Libra decided to end all of this to put a brand spanking new beginning to their life. But they were willing to sacrifice all of this that was no longer serving, no longer of service to them. It wasn't of any good. It didn't have any growth potential to go a separate or a different way and create a different way of life or different potential or different growth for themselves. And now they're deep in thought of, I got a new beginning. What comes next? I got this brand new spanking beginning, a lovely new beginning that's all mine, all for me. What do I do with it? Okay, so that's what's coming for late October babies. But that ending has to come first, okay? All right, guys, I'm extraordinarily tired. We'll pick this up in the morning where we'll see what comes next for us, Libras. And thank you so much for your patience. And I'm sorry, and I'm going to turn it again. You know, the table looks a lot better, right? Looks a lot better, but, you know, still, there's still room for growth. There's still more to come. Again, I was supposed to be on that side of the table, so that you could see my beautiful table. And I got home when I got, look, it's already 8:18 Central Time. When I got home, it was already past 7 o'clock. And then I started fiddling with this other laptop, you know, the laptop, because I wanted to see if I could possibly do something, you know, if I could possibly get it going to where I could see the commentary, if I could see if somebody actually wanted, you know, the reading. And so I wanted to do that, and then it just didn't work. But I will fiddle with the laptop on another day when I have more time, you know, to do this the right way, because I am a Libra myself. I do not like half-ass shit being done. So if I'm doing the half-ass shit, it irks me. But I'm not going to be hard on myself the way I normally could be with myself. I'm just going to say this was my first trial and error, and it went well enough. At least I had one camera rolling, and hopefully next time I can have both to where I can see people asking for their reading. And maybe people were shy today, or you know, sometimes, again, a lot of times people don't like to be known because they don't want their name out there with readings. But this is a tarot channel as well as a travel channel. So don't be shy. You're welcome here, so long as you leave positive comments and not crazy ones like they did last week. I did not block any of those people, but I will if I have to. I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? I mean, that's all you can do. But anyway, we were live. We actually survived the live, and I lost my ring. I don't have an idea where I put it. Maybe it's on my night table. I don't know, but couldn't find it today. I was like, feel naked. But yeah, hopefully this serves somebody out there. And I do apologize again for not coming on and doing my shorts today. I will not be posting long videos during the day because when I, you know, finish filming and drinking my coffee and then getting dressed for work, I literally thought that it was gonna be done. And the first time I did this, loaded a bigger video, it took 6 hours. This time it took 12 hours. And I'm very disappointed with that. So I'm not very techy. Maybe later on I can learn how to get something else to film with and then load as I go. I had a GoPro that I had purchased in Colorado. It was almost 4 years ago. And I sold it because I never got to use my GoPro. I literally got everything concerning the GoPro. I got the harness, I got the Kevlar top, and the one for the baseball cap, and then I had the stick. I had everything, and then they had a holder also that was like a cup holder. I had everything. I just sold it because I was disappointed that I didn't get to use it in Colorado. But anyway, it's almost past an hour. It'll be an hour and 3 minutes. I think that's long enough to stay on and to try to see if anybody, you know, wanted to come on with me, and I didn't see anybody. But nonetheless, this is only our first time. There will be more times to come on to Gypsy Roots, you know, Tarot and Travel. And I am Victoria Violet, and it's been my pleasure. I have been a reader for the last, you know, over 30 years with the general public. I was born a clairvoyant and an empath, and mediumship just kind of fell into all of that. I am part Gypsy from my father's side. He was born in Madrid, Spain, and ancestry comes from the north of India on his side. My other side of the family, my mother's parents came out of Mexico. They used to own what was called a prensa, which is a newspaper. And after being on the side of the revolution, the Mexican Revolution, they were burned out 2 times and decided to move to Texas and become naturalized. However, one thing that people don't get is that just because you lived in Mexico doesn't mean that you have the native traits. Both sides of the family were Spanish. So my grandparents from my mom's side are Cisneros and Pantoja, and my father's side was Garcia. And so he was born in Spain, and my grandparents from my mother's side of the family, that side also comes from Spain because Pantoja is a Spanish surname, and we literally have a province in Spain named after us. So I don't have, as far as I know, and I guess we'll find out, right? Maybe later this in the summer, I will finally get to do my Ancestry.com crap and find out, you know, once and for all what the hell I have inside of me. Because if you ask me, and I can't see that well without my glasses up close, but if you ask me, I've always felt like I looked Jewish or Syrian, or I lived in Germany for 4 years when I was married, and because we lived overseas, of course, and I was always confused with the Turkish women. They would literally try to talk to me, or the Greek ladies would try to talk to me, and I would tell them in English and in Spanish that I didn't understand them, and they'd freak out because they thought I was either Turkish or they thought I was Greek. So I do want to find out for my own very self what it is, bloodline that I have within me. 2 of my children have done the Ancestry.com, and literally it was almost as if they had been cut down, the middle, because their dad Native American, not Mexican, Native American, and they're Apache. So on their side of their dad, they're Apache, and on the side of my side, we're Spanish. So they literally came out half and half, and it was crazy. It was like somebody cut them down the line. So I can't wait to see what comes out for me. I do love culture. I do love philosophy. I do love ethnicities. Finding out about people, finding out about who they are, where they come from, where their ancestry came. And it doesn't matter that we're all Americans, but we all came from different places, and then somewhere along the line somebody immigrated here, right, in America. That's my point. So anyway, I will let y'all go, and we will chat again. This is Victoria Violet. Toodles. Have a great evening.